Hi, my name is Cosmo and I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, my name is Noah and I'm also in 8th grade. This is Russell Murphy, Director of Finance.
And welcome to Ballet Tech Talks. What exactly do you do here at Ballet Tech, and what's a finance director?
Finance deals with money. So I think my primary job is dealing with the day-to-day finances, money coming in and money going out. I write checks, I do payroll, but I also adapt our budgets for fundraising proposals when we ask foundations and corporations for money. I watch our cash flow, make sure there's enough money in the right bank account so we can pay the right bills or pay the right people. That's it in a nutshell, but I enjoy it.
Do you have any other jobs that you wish you had or that you had previously that you really loved?
When I stopped dancing, I tried to get a real job. I worked at Macy's and got up to manager, and I hated it. So I want to get back to back into the theater, but in the management side. I ended up working for a company called Pan Asian Repertory Theater. Started in their box office part-time and actually worked myself up to their business manager. And I was there for 10 years, and I really enjoyed that. But after 10 years, it was time to leave. And that's when I found Ballet Tech.
What is your favorite thing here at Ballet Tech?
My favorite thing is actually to watch you guys dance and see you improve. Watch the improvement of it. I don't get to do it as often, but it's nice to see where you are when you start off. Actually, I don't see you like you're like 4th or 5th grade usually, and then see you progress.
What got you into theater?
Oh gosh, that was so many years ago. I think just the fact that we did little plays when I was in school growing up, and I just stayed with it and liked it.
What was your favorite company you've worked at or watched?
The favorite company I worked for was actually called The Extension, and then I worked there a short time. It was a jazz and modern fusion company. It was started by two of my college professors, a modern teacher and a jazz teacher, and they were challenging as teachers. They taught me a lot, and the choreography was wonderful to do and challenging, and made me work, and I liked that.
What was the favorite choreograph or piece you performed in?
One of the favorite pieces I enjoyed doing was called Synergy 4, and it was more of a outline of a dance. Synergy and 4 was actually the Roman numeral 4, IV, and then you would put some other else after. The two I remember doing most were Synergy 4 masks. Our company was performing on Halloween weekend, so we had to figure out a way to do something about Halloween. And another one was called Synergy 4 Enola Gay, which was the airplane that dropped the atomic bomb. And we had been asked to do a piece by people that were doing an anti-nuclear conference or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But the piece itself it's a structure where each dancer does a phrase. They name it. It has to begin and end in the same position. And they name that. And then you'll take another position from another dancer, make a shorter phrase and name it. And you get together and then it's I think it's like 3 or 4 different names of phrases for each dancer. And you would have a conversation on stage. And when the name of that phrase came up, you would switch to it. And whoever's phrase it was the one that named the next phrase. So it was a really challenging piece because you never knew what you were going to do exactly next. And then they had other sections. There was a leaping section, and I don't remember all the sections, but that was actually a really fun thing to perform because you really had to be on your toes. Not as a ballerina, but you know, really be ready for anything on stage.
What was your favorite place you were raised or did when you were a kid?
Oh, favorite place I was raised. Moved around a lot when I was growing up. Ohio to Indiana to Pennsylvania. Each had one its unique thing. I think as I got older, I got to appreciate the areas a little better. Growing up in Ohio and Indiana, they're very flat. And when we moved to Pennsylvania, it was hilly and mountainous almost. So that was the nice change into the mountains.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite place to live, I guess.
Where have you volunteered, and what do you enjoy about volunteering the most?
For 20 years, I was a volunteer for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender pride movements. And I was fighting for a cause. I helped produce the events here in New York City, a festival, a march, a dance, and a rally. And through that, I also got involved with an organization called Interpride, which is the International Association of Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Pride Coordinators. And that gets the organizations around the world together and talk about how to do events and how to do better and how to better promote equality for LGBT people. I was co-president of that for 5 years, and I kind of retired. And now I enjoy volunteering at elections. I check people in when they come to vote.
And for my final question, what was the biggest obstacle for dance or anything in your career?
Biggest obstacle in dance and my career was that I didn't start training until I was in senior in high school. I always loved dance. I remember in 3rd grade we went to see the Springfield Ballet, Springfield, Ohio, and I wanted to dance from that point onward, and I didn't get a chance until I had my own money and was working and could pay for classes myself. So I started late, and that was the biggest challenge. And the fact I was professional for a couple of years means I met it and overcame it a little bit.
Hi, my name's Noah again.
And I'm Cosmo,
We're with Russell Murphy.
and this was Ballet Tech Talks.
Thank you for watching. If you could do one thing in your life, what would it be?
I'd be rich. So I wouldn't have to work anymore.